Hey, what's up? It's Jared with State of Tech, and I wanted to talk about the Speck Presidio Grip Case. This is for the Galaxy S9. So I'm going to review this case, talk a little about it. Speck has been making the Presidio Grip Case for ages. It seems like a staple for every single flagship phone. They make a Presidio Grip Case, and it's been one of my favorite cases over the years because many of the cases that are out are just too slippery or bulky or have issues. And the Presidio Grip has just been a good all-around case since they came out with it, and they've been improving it more and more over time. So with this case, they test them 10-foot drop in various scenarios to make sure that the phone can withstand drops in this case. So they've designed it with this kind of dual-layer dynamic shock absorption design here. And what this allows for is just protection around all edges from the phone. It has raised bevel guards on the top and the bottom, of course, giving that protection so that if your phone lands on its face or lays on its face, it's not going to scratch. Of course, the sides don't necessarily have that same protection, but that's because the design of the phone itself has the edges, and you want to be able to access the edge panels and all of that stuff, and the basic features of the phone. So on this type of phone, you can't have a case that wraps too far around the edges or you're going to have issues there. So this is the slimmest dual layer case that Speck has ever made, this new Presidio design. Being dual layer, it means that it has a nice kind of absorption but rigid material on the inside, but then on the outer side it has a nice matte finish that makes it resist scratches, which is something that is important to me with cases. I don't want scratches all over my cases, and they tend that tends to happen pretty quick. So the phone drops right into the case really easy. That's something that does not happen with a lot of other cases. You put your phone in, it's a real pain to get the phone out. I like the design on the back of the phone, the way that it goes around all the sensors and everything on the back. We have our fingerprint scanner, which with this phone, it actually makes it so much easier to find the fingerprint scanner, which I absolutely love. We've got a nice cutout for the dual cameras and the other sensors, also making it easy for the heart rate monitor for you to feel for where that's supposed to go. I think the phone by itself without a case on the back of it makes it a little challenging to actually find these things, but with a case kind of guiding your finger into place, it actually helps, and I really like that. Of course, that's not specific to this Speck case. It's just, I like the way that they designed it. It makes it really easy for me to find these sensors on the back of the phone. I like the way that the case feels. The ribbed design here means that if I have the phone sitting on a surface, it's not going to slip. If I lay this on my leg, maybe I'm driving in the car and I've got the phone on my leg, or I'm sitting and I've just propped the phone up, it's not going to slip and fall like many other cases that don't have kind of a ribbed design like this. This kind of grips. I mean, that's the whole name of the case here, is that it has a good grip, not only in your hand, but also on whatever surface you put it on. That's one of the main features that I absolutely love. Another pet peeve with some cases that I have, or like a main pet peeve, is just the way that you access your ports and everything on the bottom. I love that they kept this slim while still giving it enough room for you to access the ports and not block anything out. This is important to me. I don't like these big bulky cases where there's too much going on the bottom. There are some cases that have gotten away from having a slim design and added more thickness to the areas, which I don't know why. I love the way that they've kept the design really simple. So the main thing is, how does this case really feel in your hand? I mean, when you've got the phone, which the S9 has a fantastic design, it's probably one of the best in the hand feel of any Galaxy S series phone yet, but you add a case to it, does that take away from the experience or add to it? Now for me, I think that this case adds to the experience because it gives you a little bit more to hold on to, a little bit more grip, so it's not so slippery, especially when you're trying to reach down at the bottom of some of those, the home button and the back button and all of that stuff. It makes it easier to maintain grip on your phone. Also, if you're holding your phone and holding it maybe tightly so you're not dropping it, it's really easy for you to accidentally apply some sort of a motion or swipe gesture or even just a tap on the side of the phone, which, you know, it has a decent rejection feature built into the software so that it can remove those accidental taps, but it's not perfect. With this case on there, it gives just enough extra to where I can still like access Edge Panel, do anything on the phone when I'm viewing videos. It's not obstructing anything while still having good grip on the phone. I mean, it's just an all-around good experience with this case. So yes, this is a little bit more expensive of a case. It's more of what I would call a premium case. There are a lot of cases available out there, and we have a video that we're coming out with soon on the top 5 cases that you can get for this phone. So make sure to subscribe to our channel here on State of Tech so that you can check out that video, or you can even head on over to stateoftech.net, and we post all of our videos and our articles there with lots of photography. So you'll want to check that out. So there's a link down below to where you could pick up one of these cases from Amazon. That's pretty much the best price you're going to get. Also on the Speck website, they run some specials from time to time, but I've always found that that's consistent with what they run on Amazon. So the link's down in the description below. It does come in a variety of colors. What you're looking at right here is kind of like a dark blue color. I went with this one because it really matches the phone well, just the color of the back of the phone. I like the blue. It's very subtle, and the matte finish on the color and everything just looks really good. But of course, like Speck, and you know, Speck's always been known for having lots of flashy designs and colors and stuff. There are many colors available, so make sure to click on that link below so you can see some of those other colors on that Amazon link. So that's going to do it for my review of the Speck Presidio case for the Galaxy S9 or S9 Plus. Of course, I have the S9 Plus right here, but they also make it for the S9 in case you have the slightly smaller version of this phone. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. What's your favorite case? Is there a case that you've bought more than one time for a single phone, or a case that you've bought consistently for each phone? This would be the case for me that I have bought for almost every single flagship phone that I've ever owned. I've probably purchased at least 20 or 30 maybe of this type of case, but for different phones. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Click on that subscribe button so you could be notified when we put out more videos, including our top 5 cases video. We also have a lot of other videos going live soon for the Galaxy S9, so if you want to learn more about your device, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Click that thumbs up if this video was good for you, and we hope to see you back here soon on State of Tech.